Day 3. You guys are in for a treat today as we step back into the 1940s, 50s and 60s as we relive the glory days of motorsport.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to a beautiful September sunny Sunday morning as we head into the final day of the 2022 Goodwood Revival. Often, actually, stop members of the public who stop to look at the cars. They'll come up and approach you to talk to you about the car. You don't even often have to ask.
And if you come through gate number 2 on your way into the circuit this morning, well, you'll be treated to this. A UFO has landed.
Well, an alien spacecraft has landed here in Roswell, and the government are trying to say it's a weather balloon. And it's not a weather balloon, it is a spacecraft. Aliens are amongst us. They are here, and we're going to find out the truth.
The Union flag drops, and away we go. Decent row, front row start from Andrew Hibbert, and from the outside, Stuart Roach, but Peter De La Roche did not get away well in the blue Lola with the yellow noseband. He's having to hang on for third place. Here comes the challenge for second place. That distinctive Lola of Peter De La Roche, looking on the inside of Stuart Roach's orange Alexis. He's got the line. Has he got enough room? They will give each other racing room because, as they said in the collecting area to Ed, any touch of wheels here is going to be potentially very dangerous.
Great, he started fourth, but clearly was slower in practice, is slower in the race. So the race is spacing out, but these top 3 will not space out. It may boil down to the top 2 with Peter De La Roche now leading in the load.
Andrew Hibbert just seems to close. There's real trouble there. There's a wheel missing as
Only
the
one.
car comes. Yeah, no, that's one's enough.
Safety car has been called out. What a glorious safety car to have, the Jaguar E-Types.
Whoa, that was a big moment.
Well, that's...
Was that Hibbert?
No.
These guys who qualified 4th and 5th now battling for 3rd, and Colasaco's got a good run. The American goes through. Now, is that a problem for Chris Drake in that Elva?
Well, we have a couple of cars that have clearly had a bit of contact, and one has tail-ended into the tyres at the edge of the circuit. Yes, it's our race leader is out, so Andrew Hibbert, despite his spin, is now into the lead of the race, and it's 99 that's at
95,
the side.
Bill Hemming, that's the Tajero Ford. The new race leader, the last man standing, if you like, from the front row is Andrew Hibbert. Joe Colasaco under pressure from behind, and it will be a red flag, I think.
Yeah, well, it was waved yellow flags into Madwick, and it was clearly up at the first corner of the lap where the contact happened, or the incident happened with Peter De La Roche.
It is red flag now officially, so we have our race winner in Andrew Hibbert.
The head of motorsport content, Will Kinsman, who I've just doorstepped. Will, what an amazing event. How on earth do you and your team make this better every year?
Well, there's a big team of people, all very enthusiastic, some knowledgeable, some enthusiastic, more than knowledgeable. Yeah, it's just loads of crazy ideas, nothing's too stupid. And yeah, bring it all together and hopefully put on a good show.
And the flag drops, the front versus rear engine battle gets underway. Great start from Miles Griffiths, and he just hauls away from the line. The Cooper of Sam Wilson in second place.
The camera's on the roll loop, facing forwards, facing backwards. He'll get some brilliant footage.
Garab goes by the Maserati as well.
Good as the other Cooper Lowline driver, Ian Nuttall, who's just in front. Oh, Ian having a massive twitch.
Right there again, and another fastest lap from him. Well, and through he goes.
Through, just so confident. He just seems to have the grip where the Lotus in the front didn't, and the similar Cooper behind did not either.
Oh, huge rotation from car number 18.
Well, that's
the Lotus 18 of Clinton McCarthy. Yeah. Monster spin.
Ian Nuttall, by the way, now 15 seconds clear. He can pace it through to the end. He's still got 13 minutes. He's still got half this race. It's a 25-minute enduro. And but alas, with his friends and rivals at the front field having dropped out, things very hard. Like Will Nuttall through the chicane for the final time. No need for fireworks or histrionics. Just push it down the line to the flag.
Checker flag is out, and victory in the Richmond and Gordon trophies goes to Will Nuttall in the end.
Winner from yesterday. You talked about your race plan and you executed it with absolute perfection. How was yesterday for you?
Really enjoyable, and I'm really proud, and I know that all of my family members are. I just hope that I can try and make up as many positions today.
And are ready to sprint to their vehicles. Some will be taking in the scenery and waving to mummy or daddy. There will be tears and tantrums, but that's the parents. Oh, a little bit of trouble getting into one of the cars there straight away. Very quick start from the Alan Mann Racing coloured number 60 machine. Bruised quite cleanly, and then it's 19 wide, and it all becomes a little tricky. He's been beaten into the chicane as well. Now, this is phenomenal pace.
Esme Graham, her legs were a blur. Something that is a straight line in your chicane, Mike. But look at Esme, her legs are blur. Her car beautifully tatty. I do prefer a tattier car. Bonnet flapping, but to the finish and to a rampant victory.
So how have you gone even faster?
By having lots of fun and like practicing.
Well, you've got a huge smile on your face. Are you going to have a party tonight?
I don't know.
When this flag is waved, they run across. Here we go then. The flag is up, the Union Jack is up, the Union flag has gone. Run across, get it in gear, don't stall it. That's a big problem if you do. The 55 bike gets away well in second place. Yeah. And that was yesterday's quick Michael Rutter bike that finished really, really well in second place in the end. Half a second off his quickest time. He's chasing these guys at the front. Brooks is fast. He's moved up into third place now overall.
Fastest race lap from Josh Brooks of anybody, 1:30.9. So he is trying to close the gap. He's coming up hard behind Michael Rutter. The second margin is now down to 0.2 of a second. He had long looks over his shoulder last time down here. Josh Brooks was way back.
Look who they've just overtaken, a legend of Grand Prix and TT, Mick Grant.
So this is about winning this race. Josh Brooks, 55, James Hillier, 17.
Yes, that's what we like to see. Behind them is Ian Simpson. He's a lap rider now, unfortunately for Simo. As some of the back markers come into view, we're going to catch them on this last lap because there's a big disparity in the motorcycle, delivery of power, we'll say. The side he's getting up to Tommy Hill, I think.
Yeah, Tommy Hill was looking down. I was really hopeful that he would be looking up by the time that they got to him, and he was.
Number 5, Tommy Hill, a man that had a massive race with John Hopkins in the final BSB round and then retired. But it's going to be Josh Brooks as he comes to the final chicane, makes it through there nice and smooth. We know Hillier's got grunt out of here, but it won't be enough to beat him to the flag. It's going to be Josh Brooks that wins the race, but James Hillier and George Thomas are going to win on the aggregate here for the Barry Sheene Memorial.
A lot of sort of links over the weekend, aren't there? Because we celebrated your father, his 62 championship, and now we're celebrating Ferrari, and you're in his 63 TT winner.
Yes, it's a quite different thing to the BRM, but he was very busy down here at Goodwood in the 60s, wasn't he?
It touched Italian national anthem playing out. And because we have the Ferraris lined up on the grid to celebrate the 75 years since the Ferrari brand began in 1947. And what a tremendous variety of cars we're looking at. We're looking at Grand Prix cars from that earliest period in the early 1950s. We're looking at sports cars that were winning at Le Mans. Listen to this. Let's just listen. That is Ross Brawn's car, another car with great history as well. So it's great that it's still doing part of the tour. This was the TT winner with Sterling Moss here at Goodwood.
Uniform is a big theme here at Goodwood. Lovely to see you selling vintage pieces. What have been some of your top sellers this weekend?
Well, this weekend we usually do a lot of the uniforms. So full uniforms, we have men walk in dressed like normal people and they leave looking fabulous. So we'll do you the jacket, the trousers, and they also leave with the hat. It's just perfect.
10 IndyCar championships, 7 NASCAR championships, 4 Indy 500s, 84 IndyCar and Champ Car wins, and 83 NASCAR wins, all for Jimmy. This is a heck of a group, guys. I think apart from having Mario here, I've struggled to get a bigger success rate in American racing, won't I? They've done all right, which when you consider the characters involved. surprises me as much as it does you, Karun.
Engines rev, the flag waves, and we're racing. And what a great start by the pole man. That was brilliant. Bill Shepherd launches into the lead. Jenson Button is in second position as they head round into the first corner. Now he might have another chance up towards St Mary's. He's got the inside line. Yeah, he's done it. He's into second.
Yeah, he's looked good. He's been lining that one up for the last lap. There's no doubt about it.
They're racing again. Jenson Button has managed to just ease out. As the green flag came out, he just accelerated away. And Jenson opening up the gap with Guy Smith in second place.
Oh, there we go. Harrison is out. Harrison Huey has come out of the race. That's the end of the challenge.
Poor Jenson, he's done a stunning job in that first part, but it's all over for them. What a great pity that IndyCar comes back in for this to get underway. Lights are out, we're getting underway. The safety car pulls off and immediately we're back to racing. So let's just see how this goes. The E-Type stays out there for now.
They've got to get through.
Yeah, that is all time. Oh my goodness, Shedden.
Yeah, he knows how to swing it sideways, doesn't he?
Not just a two-way battle. Tom Christensen put together a really good lap in the background. But look at this, Gordon Shen's as close as possible. Does he go for it? No. He decides to just follow through. But here we go, Gordon Shen's nearly getting alongside. Can he do it? Not quite. And Romain Dumas just fends him off for the moment. But look how much closer Tom Christensen's getting to both of them now. He's right up there with the two AC Cobras in that delightful, elegant little Lister Jaguar.
Who's it going to be? Look at this line of stern. We've got a freight train of fast cars.
Yeah, now you've got to play the game both ways. The Gordon Shen deciding to go for the outside once again. He tried the outside last time, but he's later on the brakes this time, and he's got into it. But can he hold the apex? Yes, he can. He goes wide, gives plenty of space. Very clean racing, but he does block him off. Yeah, and also maybe lapping slower cars too that will either give opportunity or block the path. We'll have to wait and see on that. As you can see, it always gets a bit tricky. They both managed to get past
into the can't close Shedden down. Shedden has put that cream-coloured car right where he needs to. I think there's a problem here.
I think there is a problem.
Yeah, definitely. Dumas is pulling out. He's going to be pulling to the left of the chicane.
Oh, what a shame.
Out goes our second place man. He's given it his all, and now Shedden will roll surely with 4 minutes left to go to the checkered flag.
The RAC TT Celebration race at the Revival at Goodwood is taken victory by Gordon Shedden and Andrew Smith in their AC Cobra. Well done after a fierce fight.
Oh, gentlemen, you've got the cigars to prove it. You're now winners of the RAC TT Celebration. Congratulations.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great feeling. You know, I was lucky enough to win it in an E-Type in 15 and 16. So, yeah, it's third time for me, which is absolutely fantastic. But what a day, what an atmosphere here today at Goodwood this weekend. And, you know, Andrew left me with in a great place to go racing in the second half of that race. So, absolutely delighted.
Flagman, the arm drops, away they go, and a horrible start for Ed Foster. Didn't get the car in gear, did not get away. So the pale blue car coming through, that's Josh Barnett in trouble behind.
Adjustment behind car number 29 was given a thump up the back there, not his
Green highlights of Max Cawthorne, spun around, and there's carnage everywhere.
Really unfortunate. Car number 15 is the first one we see parked beside the road. I'm sure recipient of that was William Tevitt. We also saw the Cawthorne car. Ed is still going in about 10th place, but I'm sure number 75 is going to...
Oh, and another big spin. Somebody's lost a wheel. No, well, they've lost something. Yellow flags are out. We may possibly start the race with a safety car, and it is, well, Rob Huff has cleared off. You saw Mark Cole in second place. This red flag is out.
Okay, so all of that needs to be cleared up.
Okay, cars in gear and away we go. Very good start indeed. Very quick turnaround from the man with the flag. And Ed Foster was absolutely not caught out the second time. Mark Cole slightly inside him, and Ed Foster will tuck in behind him. But the white car right behind, that's Josh Barnett.
And Joshua got it wrong out at St Mary's. You can see Malcolm Gambas' car has got the scars of war. That was from the first part of the race. That front left wing crimped just above the wheel and going really fast. Two into the chicane. Does it work?
Kind of does.
Coming up to the chicane, I went a little bit early there. Car number 4 thinks he might have a go as well.
Yeah, that's Gerald Rupert Wood's car that we thought may not restart. Clearly it has. Whoa, Ed with a big handful out of the chicane.
Obviously, if your car's getting a little bit loose. Oh, he's flashed into the lead. The problem for Mark Cole, there was a flash of yellow going from screen left to screen right. So Ed Foster is in uncharted territory.
Oh, my goodness. You can't write this nonsense. Mark Cole like Rob Huff, 2 of the 3 front row starters. Cole's got the door open. It's not because he thinks he's seen the checkered flag. 2 of these are going to get a garland. 1 is not, and Gammons is going for it. He's going to try and go the long way around the outside at Fordwater. Blimey, he's got some speed there, and he's not quite sure he can cut in, and he's right not to be quite sure. Nick Maton is still there as he blew the start of the first race. His bacon was saved, and he has not made the same mistake in the second. He made an electrifying getaway, and luck has ridden in car number 217. This family MG, he's racing. His dad owned before him and raced it before him.
Yes! Yes! G&T on the door, by the way, is the winner's drink order.
G2000s, away they go. Sam Hancock doesn't get the greatest start, but he does get away better than Roger Wills in the centre. Oh, there's a drama there for somebody in the centre. Miles Griffiths drops back and through goes 33. That's David Hart. Big start from the Dutch veteran.
Okay,
there is
the safety car.
So there has been contact somewhere. There was a car stranded on the grid.
Yep, still on. This is car 25 that just didn't car 26 just didn't get away very well.
Safety cars pulled away. David Hart leads the Sussex Trophy, and Sam Hancock in the 2.4 litre Ferrari is not right with him. However, in third place, Roger Wills, the White Lotus, with car number 16, James Cottingham with the Tajero Jag right behind.
A really good line from Roger Wills, and now an even better line from Sam Hancock down the inside of David Hart. And David, I think, just thought, no, out of Fordwater, I'm not going to make it difficult for you. So he's even made a move on Harrison Newey in the background.
Oh, and Harry Newey on the grass and aviating. Wow. The problem now for the Lotus is, although they are relatively quick through here, Cottingham's Tajero is just going to pick up its skirts and fly down the straight. So if he gets a half-decent run here out of Lavant on the Exeter St Mary's to get the run he needed off Lavant. And now look at the orange car right behind, Miles Griffiths. Just left for dead out of the chicane. Absolutely left for stone dead. And here comes Cottingham around the outside for third. This is now for third place, don't forget. And through goes the orange machine on the inside. This, I'm afraid, is not going to be solved for at least another 8 minutes and 15 seconds. They're not giving up. Whereas the Lotus was still going at its top speed right to the chicane and has closed in. And again, look how much more Cottingham's got. He goes the long way around the outside. David Hart almost made contact. Little hand out to the cockpit. Thank you, says James Cottingham. You put whatever you want in it, or he will put whatever you want in it. Oh, just that left rear wheel, the laden wheel, drifting out onto the grass. Is a red flag. 2 minutes to go and a couple of stranded cars. It's Freddie Wakeman's car that's the real problem down there. Not for the leaders, but for everybody else as well coming down to the chicane. So red flag, the race is over. It is victory for James Cottingham. David Hart hangs on to second.
If ever there was a move to deserve first place, it was that one.
Yeah, well, the car's never good off the line, and qualifying fourth with all of us, top four, having 1.5 tenths between us, I knew I had my work cut out. But David had an amazing start. Obviously, got Miles out of the way in his own special way, and there I was, like P5, and I just thought I've got to get past the Lotuses. And just as I did that, then it was catching up with David, and I just thought I've got to make this move now because his car was really wide. And yeah, we had a little kiss, which fortunately I came off better, and obviously it was very close to the back marker, but yeah, no, super pleased to win in the Tajero, and it's, I feel like I've earned it. I've earned a bit.
The final race at Goodwood Revival 2022 is underway. Good start in the Lotus Cortina by Mike Jordan, but Fred Shepherd's power in the Ford Galaxy is surely going to get it back. Yes, it does. Up towards the first corner. He's going to go for it before the straight. That's sensible, because he's got that cornering speed here that the Galaxy doesn't, and it gets very sideways.
Going to lose another place to the Cortina as well. He's nipped through. Race leader is easing away. Last time it was 3.9 at the line, but look at this. That Alpha. We saw this with Stippler yesterday. The little Alpha around here just works so well. The number 4 there.
Oh, Perfetti.
Perfetti, really. He did well, actually, to gather that back up again. Oh, that's a big in. He's gone in there pretty hard. The number 7 Mini.
Look at this from the onboard view. You can see exactly how it happened.
It's going to hurt us.
Oh, he was that was so frustrating, because he nearly kept it out of the barrier.
There it is. The safety car board is out at the finish line.
Here we go. Racing once again is underway. Fred Shepherd in the big Ford Galaxy going again. He's got such good straight line speed.
hang on a minute, what am I on about? He almost did. Maybe he will. This is going to be on the inside now. Can he make it work? No, it's too tight. Well, that's pretty impressive driving, I've got to say. But again, the Cortina's sliding around. He has intimidated him into a mistake, and the Alpha goes through. That is absolutely superb driving.
As run as he could, but here's Gregor Fiskin coming through as well. Whether he's going to continue through, I don't know. He's got this straight line speed, but both these other cars are quicker through the corner. So, but he can block them now. Look, he used the middle of the road a little bit, but no, straight away comes back. The Alpha, he locks up the front, gets away with it.
Around the outside of him, but he's still trying it. He's going to get pushed up on the curb. He's going to get pushed up on the grass. That's going to be costly. He's never going to get it stopped by the chicane. He's going to have to go the long way round. This man will be the winner. So over the line goes. It's absolutely superb. Shepherd wins under the checker flag, the final race of the day.
We have to give Ed Foster something from our friends at Verve Clico. Many congratulations. We're going to have a party tonight. Well done once again to all our fabulous winners here at Goodwood Revival 2022. And of course, we are a little biased to our man Ed Foster as well. Awesome race in the Lavant Cup there. It's been such a special weekend. Ed is testament to that.